Job hunting in Glassdoor using N8N and Bright Data. Hello everyone, today I want to share with you a very simple yet powerful workflow that I have built with N8N and Bright Data, which basically allows you to automate your job hunting process. It can be useful for those of you who are job hunting, or if you have an agency or a B2B business and you're looking to target prospects with high intent. One of the alternatives, one of the signals for finding intent is when people post a job post. So for example, let's say you have an agency that provides video editing solution. Once you see a company that has posted a job that is related to trying to recruit a video editor, you can reach out to them. So the whole purpose of this automation is to basically automate this, including filtering the relevant jobs based on what you're looking for, and also, if you want, it can propose a detailed pitch, detailed cold outreach. Now, in order to do so, you can obviously do this manually via Glassdoor.com. Alternatively, you can use just this Google search operand. Just add this site, glassdoor.com/jobs, and then let's say you're looking for an AI engineer position, so you can just look for this search term, search query. Alternatively, or you can also add New York, and then you will get only pages in this website that contain the mentioning of AI engineer and New York, which is also pretty useful. But this won't be automated, it still requires manual work. So in order to solve this, I have built this N8N automation, and I already uploaded it to the N8N marketplace, so you can find it, and it's available for free. So you can just download it and start using it. All you have to do is make adjustments. So you need to add your API key, your Bright Data API key, and also your Google API keys, and the API keys for the model that you're going to use. In this case, I'm using OpenAI. Now, let me walk you through the whole flow. So first of all, we are going to use Bright Data in order to scrape job queries. And we are going to do so by adding the location, the keyword, and the country. So first we fill out the form with the location, keyword, and country. After we did this, this node is going to send a request to Bright Data to generate the results. And the results are going to contain the following fields. By the way, this is the spreadsheet that you need to copy and duplicate afterwards. So you're going to get the following fields. So URL, company name, company rating, job title, job location, job overview, company headquarters, company founded year, etc. And you can also find everything in the Bright Data website. And I will show you the Bright Data website in a moment. So after you send the request to Bright Data, you are going to start the polling process. The polling process is basically asking Bright Data whether or not it has finished scraping the results. So we have over here a waiting node. You can set it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you would like. The amount of time you allocate for this highly depends on how long it will take Bright Data to generate the results. So it depends on what you're looking for. So if you're querying for, I don't know, developer in New York, so you'll probably get way more results. But if you're looking for like a niche position, it might take less time. So let's say we have 5 minutes of waiting. Then we are going to query Bright Data again, asking to understand the snapshot progress. So whether or not they have finished, the algorithm has finished scraping the results. If it did, we are going to move forward and request the results. If it didn't, we are going to move back to the waiting node, wait a few more minutes, give the Bright Data scraper time to finalize the scraping, and then check again. If it did finish, so we are going to move forward. Otherwise, we are going to do this loop again until the results are ready. Now, as soon as results are ready, they are going to be added to the Google spreadsheet. I have set this to handle the addition I mean depending of the rows and the mapping automatically, because basically what I did, I made sure that in this template the headers correlate 100% to the output that Bright Data is providing. Then we are going to split out all the job posts, and then we have this prompt, this API call to the model, to the LLM, which basically is going to look like this. Read these fields from the job post, and so we are going to take the company name, the company title, and the description. And then this is the task. If this role relates to marketing, content creation, or audience engagement, write 1 or 2 concise icebreakers that reference to the company job or context, explain how our content repurposing service can help. Make sure to add the company name and job title. So this is the prompt that I wrote under the assumption that my agency is providing content repurposing services, and we are looking for companies that might need our services. Note that we're not pitching based on the job title. We're pitching to the organization only if the job position they are looking for can be fulfilled by our agency. Example, hey, I've noticed you're looking for, and this is in the job title, I have an offer that might be relevant to your team. The transition, and then the transition to our offer of content repurpose. Otherwise, reply with job not relevant. So they basically, the LLM is going to get all the rows from the spreadsheet, one by one, the company name, the job title, and the job overview. And then it is going to analyze if it's relevant or not. If it's relevant based on the data that you have provided, it's going to write for you an icebreaker. So I highly recommend that you adjust this prompt based on your requirements. So if you're looking for a specific job, adjust it. If you are an agency, you need to adjust it accordingly. Now over here, you can already see a few pictures that were generated by the LLM. So the company is Blue Throne, and this is what they wrote, the LLM wrote. Hi Blue Throne, as you seek an omnichannel marketing manager to elevate your brand and connect with indie app developers, our content repurposing services can streamline your content creation and distribution process, ensuring your messaging resonates across multiple platforms while maximizing engagement. Let's explore how we can enhance your marketing efforts together. So this is just a simple example that is highly relevant to that specific job post. So this is why it's so powerful. So this is pretty much the flow. The most important thing is obviously adjusting the API keys, and I wrote instructions in the sticky notes regarding what API keys you need to adjust. And the second most important thing is obviously to adjust the prompt according to your business or according to what you're looking to achieve. If you're job hunting, you probably need a slightly different prompt. Now, last thing before we finalize, I discussed, I mentioned Bright Data a few times over here, and I wanted to share with you some of the abilities of Bright Data and how exactly I've built this workflow using Bright Data. So Bright Data has a ton of ready to use scrapers. You can come here to the web scraping library. Let's say you write Glassdoor, which is what I wrote, and we are looking for jobs. So Glassdoor job listing information collected by discovered by URL. No, discover by keyword, because this is what we are looking for. And over here you have two alternatives. One is to use the scraper API, and the other one is to use a no-code scraper, which is basically a plug-and-play scraper. It's very simple to use, very useful, but for this workflow, you're going to need the scraper API. Now, in this window, you have an overview. In this tab, you have an overview of all the results you are going to get. This is what I added to the spreadsheet. Over here, you have the API builder request, which basically tells you, gives you an example of how the bash command is going to look like. This is what I've used in order to generate these nodes, the HTTP nodes, but you don't need to know about this. I mean, it's already good to go. And over here, you have management APIs, which are going to tell you exactly what you need to query in order to get the results, and also what you need to query in order to get the snapshot progress, which is basically understanding whether or not the scraper has finished. So I highly recommend that you, obviously, if you want to use this workflow, you need to join Data. They have a pay-as-you-go pricing model, and definitely take a look in this section. All of these tabs are very useful. They also have a great documentation, but in general, the workflow is pretty much plug and play. I've built it in a manner that you only need to add your API keys and adjust the prompt, and you're pretty much good to go. I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short video. And let me see if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. Yes, the last thing is obviously the shameless plug. If you're interested in more workflow automation / data-driven content related to AI agents, make sure to subscribe to my No Fluff newsletter. After you will subscribe, you will also get something that I would like to consider an irresistible offer. Make sure to check it out. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like, and leave your comment below. And until next time, keep on automating.